So, it was nothing personal against you. Well, it's good to see you again. I don't know what, this is a new phone. Is that what I look? I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMilla. Hey, kids, what it is? It's the old fart. New start, new camera. My new phone, who the guy from the park paid for. Whee! You remember the guy who crashed my phone? I'll put a link to the video down here. Anyway, he smashed my phone. I just went up to the city attorney the other day and got my money order. The city attorney got me the money for my new phone, my new case, my new charger, the whole shebangy. There's one chapter that's closed. That's what happens when you mess with New York. Isn't that what he said on the video? Hey, New York! Don't mess with New York. Anyway, so it's good to see you. Oh, we have a lot of catching up to do. Okay, the last video that I did a lot of videos in between, but I just didn't put them up or edit them or anything because my life got really complicated and not fun, and I don't like to burden people when I'm not having fun. So anyway, the last video that I gave you was that the transmission failed. All right, got that fixed. Transmission failed again after that, so that's twice. Now I'm here in Las Vegas again. This is my house, only because I, did some painting and renovating and everything. And the transmission failed again. So I'm on my way to Pahrump to go get the transmission fixed and meet some friends who I met over Thanksgiving, which you weren't here for, but I had a good time at Lakeside. Then I'm coming back here because Elise is coming to Las Vegas for a couple days, and then I'm leaving here and I'm going on to finish what I started. There's some dishes in my sink. You know what? Forget it. I'm not living shamefully anymore. I'm living shamelessly. Have you watched that show, Shameless? Yeah. You do know what the shameless means, right? No shame. Live without shame. I decided what I really want to do in my RV is live like a normal person in the RV. And I don't mean just, retire and sit around at RV parks and, sing songs around the campfire and stuff like that. I want to live like a normal person. I just want to do it in my RV, and I want to work. Yes, I want to work. So I decided one day to do that, and I just fixed up my resume and just started sending it out to these places that I found on Work Camper or something. I'll let you know exactly what it was. I think it's Snowbird, something about Snowbird. And I sent out my resume, and I got a bunch of nibbles, and I got 2 offers, one for Clinton, Ohio, and that was just to clean bathrooms. And I was kind of like, okay, it's a job. But then I got an offer up at North Shore Campground up in Chester, California. The offer was unbelievable. The people sound fabulous, so that's where I'm going for the summer. I'll be up in Chester, California from April till October. And then I also applied to work at the sugar beet harvest. I think that starts at the end of October and goes for a couple of months or whatever. So hopefully I'll be working my butt off and making some money and having a good time too, and doing just what I want to do, which took me a while to figure out. I just want to live normal. I want to keep working. I'm still young and vibrant and feisty as all get out. So that's what I want to do. In the meantime, let's see, there have been so many things going on. My daughter came and was here for a month and a half and decided she didn't want to live here anymore. Let's get back to real life. Maud is a greedy bitch. Almost every dime that I have made from the bus has gone to Maud. Thanksgiving, I was down in Pahrump. I'm driving with the guy to check out the transmission. I'm like, I hear this noise. I'm like, what the heck was that noise? And he's like, I don't know. I just saw a shadow fly over your RV. We get out. The frickin' front shroud on the air conditioner flew off. Thank goodness it flew to the side of the road and not behind me and hurt somebody. Oh my goodness, thank God. Okay. Thank God. Listen to the agnostic over here, the atheist saying, thank God. Whatever. It's a force of habit, okay? It's a muscle memory. Anyway, so that, I had to buy a new shroud. Thank goodness I went to Affordable RV here, who said, don't worry, I gotta use one in the back, $100. Even went on the roof and put it on for me, $100. Oh, okay. Then I'm at Walmart and I get up in the morning and not even a click. Okay, had to go do something, went and did the stuff I had to do, came back, figured I'd tend to it later. Okay, two people tried to jump me, nothing. So I went into AutoZone, which is right there as well. I said, does anybody know anything about starters? Because I had started to text Nick, and Nick says, check the starter, bang on it with a hammer, which I did, nothing. So anyway, this guy says, yeah, I can help you. And I waited and waited, but he didn't move. So he was, buying his stuff. So I was like, he's not going to help me. He don't know. And I'm just waiting here for nothing. So I went back to the RV, and he came over, which was nice of him. And thank goodness that he did, because it had nothing to do with the battery. It was not a charging thing, not about jumping. Oh, excuse me, friend. Ooh, we're still friends, see? It had nothing to do with the battery, and it wasn't even the starter. It was something that a wire wasn't getting, there was no power getting down to the starter. So we went back to AutoZone. He bought this conduit wire. He spliced into the wire from the solenoid on the starter and put it all the way up into the coach, where I would turn the key halfway and then touch these wires together. I was like hot wiring my own rig. That was so ghetto, but it worked. And then I finally went to John, who I met at Lakeside, John Moore. I'll put his information here if you ever need a great mechanic when you're in Las Vegas. John's the guy. He doesn't stop. He went under and he fixed it, and what it was a wire that had burned and melted and spliced and came apart and just was not there, so that wire was like this, not making any connection. So he fixed that for me. He also put in a new neutral starter switch, so maybe it melted to it. In between that time, I had a water leak, a major water leak. I went into Panda Express and I come out and there's a freaking big puddle of water. I'm like, what the hell is this crap? So I go to some guy who's right across the street from Rigo. He fixes RVs. He goes under, he comes out. Yeah, okay, it's gonna cost you $1,400. I'm like, what? $1,400? I'm like, damn, I'll sell the bitch first, So I went to John, and John's guy Paul got under there, and bless his little heart, he fixed that thing, and John charged me $100. After that, John said I should change the oil because, going up the hill to Pahrump, I always just kept filling it. Duh. So he said you should change the oil. So I bought all the stuff to change the oil, and I was going to do it myself. I got under there, and I went to open the nut. I could not move that nut to the oil pan. I did try. So anyway, I went up to this place who said that they don't do RVs, but I'm like, why not? It's a freaking Ford engine. They're like, okay, we'll do it for you. All right. Don't tell anybody though, so I can't tell you who they are because it's a secret. So they did it. They were really good because I had all the product to put in it. They only charged me the labor, which was nice of them. So that's another thing. And then after that was done, I realized I got an oil leak. Yeah, so I went back to John again. You hear me slapping my leg. So I went back to John again, and Paul got under and fixed that leak. And then of course was the melty stuff. And what else since then? Oh, I think I have some kind of a drawer. Okay. It seems like my batteries are dying there. When I get up in the morning, the coach batteries are up to 7.23, and the chassis battery is up to 14.6. Okay, and I don't do anything all day long. I have nothing on, and by the end of the day, when I go to put on the TV to watch Judge Judy, my batteries are down to 6.09 and I get 10 minutes of TV. Anybody know what that's about? I also took off the negative cable on the chassis battery and checked for a parasitic draw. It looked like I have a 3-amp draw, but I don't know where the heck it is. So, Scotty Kilmer, if you're out there watching the old fart, let me know what the hell is going on with my stuff, okay? hadn't talked to Chico for a while because, like I said, I'm not in a good way. I don't like to infringe myself on people, you know. That's not even the right word. I don't like to, anyway. So today I talked to Chico and he's like, look, please do a video, okay? People are they're axing about you. So I hear you're axing about me. Here I am. All right, so I don't know how often I'm going to be able to put a video up when I'm up in Chester, California, because I'm not even going to get internet with my Sprint box, okay? The Sprint box. So I called Sprint, and they will suspend my service for 6 months. I have to pay $9 a month to have it done, but that saves me, you know, I'm not going to have to pay $50 a month. Anyway, I don't know what the heck else to tell you. Hey, wait a minute, watch this. Wait. Shifty says hello. Shifty, look. Hi, Shifters. Oh, you should have seen him playing with my daughter's dogs. Oh, little wire-haired terrier and a big old pit bull. Oh, the pit bull would run around all lanky like a big pony. Say hello, Shift. Oh, I think I kissed him and got lipstick on him. But that's okay because he's going to take a bath tonight and I'm going to do my roots. I know you thought it was natural, right? It is now. Okay, so that's where the old fart is right now. Okay, so I'm so sorry that, you know, I haven't been around very much. But come up and see me up at North. Hey kids, so I just had the most touching, honestly, the most touching thing happen to me. I'm at Lakeside in Pahrump, and I went over to have dinner at the restaurant over there, and I walk in, and this couple, like, makes eye contact with me, and I was like, hi, how you doing? And they waved at me, and I was like, I must know them from somewhere, probably here at Lakeside, you know, because you meet a lot of people. So I went and I sat down, and the man came over, and he shook my hand, and he introduced himself as RJ, and said that I don't know them, but they know me, that they follow me on YouTube, and they love him and his wife follow me, and they like my channel. I was like, oh, that's so nice, and that's so nice of you to come over and say hello to me. I really liked that. I really appreciated that. We had a little conversation. I thanked him so much. It was so nice to meet him and for him to come over and tell me that. So that was the sweetest thing until I asked for my check, and RJ and his wife had paid it for me. They paid my bill. That was so touching to me that it just made me feel like I must have touched them in a way, you know, that made them reach out to me and feel like they wanted to do something nice for me. That was so touching and so damn classy, too. I couldn't believe it. So thank you, RJ and Mrs. RJ. It was the sweetest thing and the classiest thing. And the only thing that I regret about that is that I didn't order the filet mignon that night. No, I'm kidding. Thank you. I'm sincerely touched.